Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so today we are bringing the second video for the OnePlus 7 Pro, and that is the 5 alternatives you should buy instead of the OnePlus 7 Pro. Now yesterday we gave the 5 top reasons to buy the phone, so if you are leaning more towards that or if you're undecided, I suggest you watch both videos because they really kind of give you the whole picture on if you should buy this one or one of these 5. Now, the important factor that I did want to stress with the 5 that I picked today is that they are newer flagship phones. They're not phones from last year, because there are many top competitors that you can get that compete with the OnePlus 7 Pro right now. Namely, I would say the top one, although it would be hard to get in the US, is the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. This phone I absolutely fell in love with last year. It still has a processor that rivals the current one on the Snapdragon 855, and it's just really outstanding, and it's pretty much the same price point currently right now on Amazon that you can find for the OnePlus 7 Pro. So without that being said, let's get to the top 5 that would be the best to compete with it right now that are brand new. And starting off with the brand new one, it is the Asus Zenfone 6, the phone that made me repeat this video again, and this phone has just been announced and it is absolutely amazing. 5,000 milliamp battery, the same Snapdragon 855 processor, 6 gigs, 2 gigs of RAM with 128 to 256 gigs of storage, and yes, it starts at an amazing price point of $500. Now, this already is announced and launched in Europe. It is going to be released in India and in the US, and most likely other countries as well, but this is a phone to beat right now. For a mid-range device, it offers a lot, including a very unique feature, and that is the flip camera. So you have one primary camera, and that actually flips up for selfies. Not only that, but because the secondary camera is a wide-angle one, you also get wide-angle selfies. So all in all, really great smartphone. Definitely will try to get into the studio because this might be the mid-ranger to beat in 2019. Now, while the Zenfone might be the mid-ranger to beat, the best budget phone of the year is easily the Pixel 3a series. We are going with the Pixel 3a XL just to give you the better overall screen and battery life performance against the OnePlus 7 Pro. And the main thing about this phone is, plain and simple, it has a better camera than the OnePlus 7 Pro. Period. It just really has a great quality photos, and Pixel just did an amazing job last year. Not only that, but this is currently right now on Amazon $479 with a $100 gift card back. So it is definitely beating the OnePlus 7 Pro on price point. And again, although it's not going to give you the better processor, the better performance, this one is all about the camera. If you want just a good solid phone with an OLED display and an amazing camera, this is one you should definitely check out if you're leaning towards or away from the OnePlus 7 Pro. Now, this next one we actually recently did a review for, and it is the Honor View 20. This phone is absolutely amazing. It has a really awesome processor, again, that rivals the Snapdragon 855. It's $500 for the 6 gig of RAM on Amazon, although you can get the 8 gig of RAM version with 256 gigs of storage on eBay for the same price of $500. So again, really a lot of value for it. I actually even said in the review that we did for the Honor View 20 that this was already better than the OnePlus 6T, but it should easily rival the OnePlus 7, and I still really think it does. Camera was awesome. A lot of things about this phone were great, and definitely should be a contender if you're leaning towards a budget-minded phone. The funny thing about this one is that most US viewers might be surprised because it is not coming to the US, and that is the OnePlus 7. Yes, a great alternative to the OnePlus 7 Pro is the OnePlus 7. It is an actual phone, it's just not coming to the US. However, you will be able to find it on places like Amazon and eBay, and because it does work in Europe, it will pretty much work with all antennas in the US. Double check your carrier to make sure, but it's really promising for that reason. So this is a really big deal just because, again, you get almost everything on the OnePlus 7 Pro with the exception of the zoom and wide angle camera. You pretty much get everything on here without the pop-up camera that if you were worried about getting damaged or having any issues, you do not have that issue here. Overall, same regular camera sensor, same selfie camera sensor, and everything else, the processor, the faster fingerprint reader, everything else you get for the OnePlus 7 Pro, you get in the OnePlus 7, but for about $150 or so cheaper. So this is definitely one to consider, and again, one that we don't have in the US, but one you could easily import and just get for a really great quality phone at a much less expensive price. And definitely the biggest competitor to the OnePlus 7 Pro would easily be the Galaxy 10e, which now is about $100 less than the OnePlus 7 Pro, and the Galaxy S10, which is about the same price as the OnePlus 7 Pro. And again, these are all current prices on Amazon. Links will be in the description. But the biggest thing about these phones are that they really rival the OnePlus 7 in almost everything. In terms of cameras, you pretty much get the similar things, but I would say Samsung has the edge on there. I would actually say OnePlus has the edge on the display category because of that 90 Hz refresh rate, but then you have to factor in the battery life, and the S10 has had a really great battery life. User interface is going to be completely preference, but it really will depend on what you like as extras, especially since Samsung has wireless charging and waterproofing and a headphone jack, features that I really will believe that a lot of OnePlus users wish this phone had had. So overall, I think these are going to be your 5 best options to the OnePlus 7 Pro. Are any of these ones that you would really take a look at instead of the OnePlus 7 Pro, or is OnePlus 7 Pro your next phone? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. Thanks again.